All right, welcome, as we are here. We'll have Michael hopping in on. This is Steph. Um, Last week in our insanity, we found we killed a spider queen. Is what really happened after many weeks within the demon web. Found the aspect of Loth, fought her, and through much corruption and torture, finally uh, discorporated that aspect of her. At the same time, used the magic to escape, and then, in a glorious moment, were able to connect with the gods themselves. Many bowing as the um, power of Loth was lessened in many realms, and thus gifts were given, and Shiny was brought back from the edge as the body breathed once more. And where we ended was a portal being opened to find their way onto the ship of Wyatt Maneros upon the ethereal expanse. And it is there, within all of that, that we will pick up. So as we open here and find all of you, you are on the massive ethereal ship. Now, the expanse, so the ethereal expanse itself, is upon a sea of ether. Ether, as some of you have found, and if not, you've understood over the last few days, seems to be the energy of souls, long discorporated and um, left to their own devices, gathered within the astral expanse. It has made a vast ocean that can actually be sailed upon and has created some semblance of gravity upon it. And thus, ships have begun to sail, and the ether liquid, toxic and poisonous to the average person, also solidifies into a crystal known as Ethereum. And this is a commodity and can be used in all types of interesting and keenly significant ways. You see one of the ways aboard the ship you are on now, and while there are sails that are able to grab the winds here, you also see in the back is a massive engine, in which nearby are large crystals of Ethereum. And occasionally, when the winds have not blown in the appropriate fashion, or if they saw something on the horizon that they weren't entirely sure they wanted to find out what it was, they put a crystal in, and the engine burned and pushed their ship in an instant. It seemed many hundreds of miles, almost like teleportation, though you felt the distance and the wind across your faces. The distance physically traveled, though in a mere instant, in what is known as a starlight drive. And within all of this, a few things you've realized too is the expanse itself is governed by, I'm not sure it's governed, but it sits amidst four major portals to the elemental planes. And it happens to be how they take directions. Thusly, they will go waterward or earthward or fireward, um, and even windward in their ways, telling their direction from where these planes exist, and the winds themselves open up through portals. More than a few times, as you've been sailing across the expanse, the wind suddenly stopped because a portal to the plane of air vanished, and they had to manually move the ship to find a new portal and thus change direction. So it is a bit of chaotic sailing, but sailing nonetheless. And upon the expanse, what I did just want to get is just a little snippet as we come into today upon the ship of what you think your character's been up to. What are they doing right now? Any little flavor pieces?
So, as Nalumia comes out of the gate, she hasn't seen Wyatt in a long time. And she's just feeling a little chaotic, and she hasn't seen her husband in a while. So, she instantly just time stops. And then dimension doors herself. And then falls right into his arms and enacts time. And right as she does it, and goes, "You saved me! We're just in the demon web. And we fell through a portal. And now I'm here in your arms."
Lucky for me. Well, I couldn't imagine a better person to have saved in my whole life, little one.
She winks at him. "I've missed this ship and sailing, and you."
Sure, it's missed you as well.
That is Olivia's thing.
When Mars steps through, he remembers his dragon is here, Freya is here, and he reflexively just puts his hand up to the side of his head, trying to reach out telepathically, trying to call it to Freya. But remembers he can't do that, so he's just gonna wander around the ship until he sees his sapphire dragon. And once he does,
sapphire dragon. Is that what you said?
Yeah. So once he does eventually find her, if she's still here. I don't know if she's still here.
Well, she's still around. She kind of comes up to you and puts her head against your leg, hits you a little bit.
He'll play around with Freya and just do whatever like a dragon dad does as a dragon dad.
Taking care of her and tossing what looks like a kind of mutated fish back and forth.
That's what Mars does.
Cool.
Does this ship have a crow's nest?
Yeah.
So Morrow's gonna climb to the crow's nest, and he's just gonna just stand up there and take in everything that's going on, and just take in the sights, the rocking of the ship, the back and forth, just the everything, and just kind of try to be at peace, not in the demon web.
Very cool. Getting in the ether winds.
Laren is just wandering around the ship trying to figure out how this Ethereum works and such things. She's really curious about that. And also observing Mars, because she thinks Mars is very different from before when he died.
Are you being at all secretive about it?
Nope.
Nope. Hey, Laren.
Hello.
What you up to?
Did that change anything about you? I felt like everything changed. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, things are definitely different for me. I can't do a lot of the stuff that I was able to do before that, as I'm finding out. But I can do other things. And if there's any sort of like loose rope or just like a loose tool up here on the deck, it'll just float just right towards Mars, and he'll just grab it out of the air. Like, I wasn't able to do this sort of psionic stuff before, but now I guess I can.
That is most intriguing. Well, do you think a second death would change that?
Mars actually does laugh. I honestly couldn't tell you, Laren.
Okay, if you ever wish to experiment, just let me know.
Sure. Okay. And he just goes back to playing with Freya.
I think Shiny, as he walks through the gate, he sort of has this sort of stiff air about him, where he might have tumbled out or did a cartwheel out of the gate, knowing that they're going to go see some familiar faces. He just sort of steps through very stoically, and he'll head to the back of the boat to just watch the eddies in the astral sea and just sort of meditatively watch the ebb and flow and the small little tides in the sea behind them.
So you see it. You can see beneath the ship is a creature that glows bright with the color of Ethereum's purple and blue, and looks almost like an enormous starfish, but all on its body are feathers as it swims underneath the ship, easily 5 times the ship's size. It seems to be peaceful. You look down, though it enjoys everything, and Wyatt even looks down, I guess holding Nylumia. As he goes, that's a sign of good luck most of the time.
Probably it's gonna be good luck for one of us. He winks again.
Claire's just excited. You just come right in there. Oh, that's a feathered star.
Ever try to get one of the feathers?
Many have before.
Have you?
Me? No. I just let them exist. They do what they need to.
Pirate Kings never tried to get a feather? For your hat?
It was not for one of them, no. They're guardians. Best leave them be.
Well, we should probably tell you we didn't just come for it to hang out. Don't mention this to Shiny or Mars, but they lost all their stuff in the demon web. They're totally like everything's gone. Bad time for them. So we might have to actually hit one of those ports that sell like some really, really good things.
Oh. kind of rings the bell. Make way for Nebula Wharf.
What? And then Ilemia also, I picked this up off the ground, and she pulls out a little piece of paper that's from Dolus and Hope that says, "We stayed behind. XOXO. See you in a couple weeks." Oh, I guess your daughter and her yeah, they're married now, so technically, so husband decided to stay in the Feywild.
He was there. He was there for the wedding.
I know, but it's still awkward. Like, that's her dad. I don't know how he actually feels about Dolus sometimes.
Goes, well, that's good for them, I suppose. It's I like that. I'm
It's
sure
definitely
they're
good for me too. She smiles.
Well, let's go. And goes. Well, looks like you need that bad. We don't want to get caught up in any of this place unawares. So, all right, give us some starlight. As preparations are made, and you see a blue-skinned individual that their skin themselves seems to glow softly with the color of ether at the helm of the ship as they kind of close their eyes, and almost a path of light flows from them and the ship as they begin turning in, aligning the ship specifically to it, and then the ship glows super bright. She goes, the woman speaks. She goes, "The way is found, Captain." All right, let's do this. And the drive glows bright, and you feel the push of thousands of miles coming by your eyesight in a moment. And everyone to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yo, I'm actually good at those now.
22.
I was caught. Natural 1.
24.
New skills, still getting used to them.
18.
Okay. So here, this is DC 22. Those who don't, you immediately get a level of exhaustion as you throw up over the side of the boat. He goes, you still have to get your legs.
Yep. New bod. Not realigned yet.
I got a 20.
All right, so that'd be Marlboro 2 then. There's 22 here. And with that, in a moment, you then see what appears to be a small island in the shape of a moon that has a shimmering field around it. That's why it laughs and goes, "Right, here we go. The wharf." And he holds up this medallion, and this beam of light comes out of what looks like a lighthouse that's made of coral, and hits it, and you see for a moment the shimmering field around the island vanishes. Goes, that's just for protection. We're being let in. This island, you see vast gardens that are very neatly made. You can tell someone's taken a lot of good time, good effort to put in complementary crops, and it's been a real work of love, as well as a vast fortress and what looks like 30 cannons ready to defend the island as well. Hitting down upon the wharf, there's all types of people, all carrying wanted posters in their pockets. As you can see, it looks like they're wanted posters of themselves that are in their pockets as they're going. Some are trying to find, as they approach different people and different ships, they take out their wanted poster and they kind of point to it, and somebody looks at it and they start to negotiate, it seems. It seems like they're using what the reward is as a price for their services aboard the ship. He goes, I should have told you everyone out here is a wanted person. But don't worry, everyone will behave themselves.
Hey, technically we're also wanted people, so
There you go.
I just don't have a poster with my face on it yet.
And with that, I can see this all around is stores, and he takes you, goes, I'll take you to my favorite here. A new one came up a while ago as well. And you see a big sign of yellow that seems to have a little bit of fur growing on the top of the letters that just says Peaches.
Oh God.
No.
God.
Yes. Yes, we're going there.
We gotta.
Fine.
How'd they even make it this far? Oh man.
Remember, she's not a teddy bear. Or is she? They.
Now let me just burst in. Peaches! Peaches! Where are you?
Oh, fuck, it's you guys!
We found you.
Yeah, we're here.
What are you guys? Are you following me?
Paul, you want to get closer to your mic? We're losing you occasionally.
Oh, fuck you!
So Shiny and Mars lost all their stuff and also both died. So they're new bodies.
Okay. Are we going boring or fun?
You guys going boring or fun?
Healthy
Also
middle.
known as, are you shopping out of the regular book or Peaches' stash?
A little bit of both, maybe, depending on what you got.
What do you want?
Do you have anything from
Know about the kinky stuff.
Okay.
What?
Shiny, you can go first on this.
Hello, Your Majesty.
Hello, Peaches. It's been a while. Have you been staying in trouble?
I'm sure through that.
Did you ever make it? Did you ever make it to the Feywild? Did you ever make it to the Feywild, Peaches? I'm sorry I missed you there then.
Oh, I didn't go to your realm. That would have been boring.
Well, I don't know. Still probably a lot of
Vampires really don't like stuffing. Especially if you put garlic powder in it.
I'll take your word for that, Peaches. I need armor. I think that's gonna be the first thing I look for. I need armor that's gonna make me harder to hit and maybe some armor and some like boots that make me fast or make me sneaky.
Okay.
You and I are thinking of the same stuff.
Well, I've got Shadowborn armor.
You have what armor?
Shadowborn. Don't tell Queen Siri. Yeah, Shadowborn.
You have a +1 AC while wearing this armor. You can you gain advantage on stealth checks. You gain a +5 to stealth checks. As an action, you can snuff out any non-magical light source within 50 feet of you. While the hood is up, your face is not visible.
Wait, what is this already programmed?
No.
Oh, okay.
I have 204 pins. That is Peaches' shop.
What did you say? Does it boost AC at all?
It's studded leather. It's a +1 studded leather
Yes.
with advantage on stealth checks and a +5 to them is
Yes.
in addition.
And if your hood is up, your face is not visible at all. It's like invisi.
Oh wow. Yeah. How much is that, Peaches? Do you have a wild
Let's go get the
discount?
quickling. He knows the prices.
Well, let's see here. Let's see. Shadowborn armor. That is 1 ounce of Ethereum.
Gonna look over to Nylumia. I'm a little light right now on Ethereum.
Did we spend all that we had last time?
You know what's ironic? Shiny never spent a single one, so he had all of his still left over.
Yeah,
so
Natalie
did
goes,
ours.
snaps her finger, and goes, give me a second. Peaches, I can open a demi-plane in here, right?
1 second.
Peaches runs and hits like 5 different shelves and closes them.
This is why you people ask. And she points to each one of the group before you open places. Then Natalie snaps her finger and opens the demi-plane and comes back out with Mars's and Shiny's Ethereum and some of their bags of gold in case they need to transfer it to Ethereum or however this works here. Here you guys go.
Thank you.
How much did we get before?
Boots. What are the boot relations? I don't think you want plain striding boots.
Plane striding?
No, I don't think you want that.
As you see these ruby boots.
Wait, but what do they do?
It kind of says it on the tin.
Is it you can just walk across the plains? Technically? Or is it like
While
just
wearing the ruby boots, you can click the heels together 3 times and cast plane shift.
1d3 charges. Recharges.
And you just have to say there's no place like and name your plane.
That's cute. As a card carrying homosexual, I am really debating that. But I already have plane shift, so
I got boots of the high ground.
the boots of the hungry.
Ground.
homegrown?
High ground.
High ground.
High ground.
What do they do?
You have an advantage checks to leap over dangerous terrain. They also have a power of once per day you can say, "It's over, I have the high ground," as a bonus action. When this happens, the ground underneath you rises a few feet for 1 minute and your performance is impeccable. While on the high ground, you gain advantage against any creature you attack with a melee weapon. Additionally, when the creature moves within 5 feet of you, you can use reaction to make a single melee attack against them. Once the minute passes, you step off the high ground, it resumes its normal form.
Mars, that would fit your new form.
I have the laundry list of things that I want.
In addition, there's the boots that are made for walking. The boots are made for walking. That's just what they're due. While you wear these boots, they give plus 10 movement speed to you. And once a day, you can double your speed for 1 minute by asking the boots if they want to go for a walk or walkies. Upon hearing that, the laces will start to wag. And
That's funny. You know what? You know what, Peaches? I'll just take the ruby slippers.
Okay.
You didn't get this off of a witch, did you?
Who's asking?
Listen,
10
long as
witches.
her, like, sister, so long as her hag sister doesn't come looking for me.
She kind of got her strapped on her. I wouldn't worry about it.
That's a little convenient.
These guns are dead unless you go to 1920s Appalachia.
I've never been to the plain of Appalachia, and I don't plan on going there now.
Oh, it's not
Noses
pleasant.
nosebleeds.
Yeah, I'll take that sneaky hood and the ruby slippers.
Okay.
Kind of clash a bit, but you know.
Well, I mean, if you want them in silver, we can, but it charges you more because they're copyrighted. Anything else?
I don't even know what else I need. Jeez. I'm gonna think about it, Mars. Why don't you go ahead?
Yeah, I got the hitting part down. I just need something good to hit with, and I need to be better at keeping myself from getting hit. So I think it's out with leather and in with something heavier. Shiny used to have serpent scale armor, so that was really good for him. Do you have any of that?
I do.
what was
much
the
of
weight
that
of the
run, man?
serpent scale armor?
Yeah.
Like what type of armor was it? Was it plate?
Medium.
No, it's scale mail, which Mars is proficient in now because as a fighter,
All right. Is that medium or heavy?
it's medium.
Okay.
Matt's looking through all my books too because I sent it to him.
It's an uncommon item. I did my research.
Yeah, if you want to find that, you can definitely find that here.
Cool. So I'll grab a suit of the serpent scale armor.
Okay.
Peaches, can I suggest an item for Mars? And then Nylon gets up really close to Peaches and whispers, "Remember when I went to space and I'm not supposed to tell anybody about that time? And we learned about those really cool items that only I remember? You think you have like a lightsaber type thing for him? He's really like thinks he's like this new warrior of like science, and yeah,
Oh,
He's
it's getting
like-
all edgy.
yeah, even more edgy than last time.
Gross. Yeah, let me find my lightsaber. So boring. I mean, okay, yeah, let me find it.
It's probably in here
So-
somewhere.
What?
Converting to gold, how much would the serpent scale armor be? If I can convert to gold.
Oh, you said it was uncommon?
You're
Yeah.
lucky because Peaches is one of the few shops that can take gold.
It was 500 gold.
Cool.
Where's my lightsaber? Matt, do you still have my lightsaber somewhere?
I know, usually people just want the sunblade is what they're looking for.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, well. Okay, I'll put this silly court jewel back then. What else?
Wait, does that pay vestment?
No, I just stole it from the court.
Shiny,
Hate it.
you could probably turn that into one of the new pay vestments.
Sorry, I was trying to get this armor on. You see, like he's got like his head trying to go through the armhole.
Yeah. One thing they do have here, you see what looks like a rapier made entirely out of candy.
There's lollipops and pumpkin bread too.
There's a thing called
Shiny would have
Sweet
bought that
Victory.
in a second. He does need a weapon now. Yeah, keep going, Mars.
Yeah. I'm just gonna beat around the bush and just say, like I said, I have a laundry list. Could I grab a new pair of boots of haste? Just the regular boots of haste, because I have a build I'm going for with this.
Boots of haste. That's like a unique item, my friend.
It's unique. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
unfortunately.
Cool. I'll take that off the list. Here you go.
It's not a common.
Gotcha. A cloak of protection then. If I could grab one of those.
Yeah, you can get cloak of protection if you want.
Yeah.
Just trying to
I gotcha. We give you all these fun ways to get stuff, and you just want to go boring.
It's okay.
Okay, I have a build that I'm going for, but I will ask, Peaches, do you have any funky shields? Because I can use a shield.
You want a shield?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me get back into my rape box.
And then, what was
Yeah.
Marlboro looking for, Michael? You needed armor?
Yeah, preferably.
I put a
So-
lot of armor in there that might be cool for Michael, Matt.
Is it plate?
Yeah, plate. Oh well, I'm sorry. I was looking for plate. So-
Hey Matt,
Oh.
check out Angel Plate.
Yeah.
You said shield, yes.
Well, okay, first of all, I have a tombstone shield.
Requires attunement. When a humanoid dies within 15 feet of you while carrying the shield, you can use your reaction to absorb its spirit. The name of the creature is carved on the shield for a maximum of 10 names. When found, the shield has 1d10 names on it. When you take damage while using the shield, you can use a reaction to call forth any number of the spirits named on the shield and reduce the damage by 1d10 plus 1 by spirit. Alternatively, you can use the spell Speak to Dead on one of the names without needing the body. After using either of the effects, the name disappears and the spirit is gone. It is cursed. If you die with less than 10 names that are written on the shield, your spirit is trapped. If your name appears on it, you can't be resurrected in any way unless the shield is cleansed by greater restoration.
That's so cool.
That is cool.
Okay.
I have coconuts of haste.
Coconuts of haste.
Oh, it's what it says.
Oh god.
I got Raven's Guard shield.
+1 requires attunement. When you wear this shield on your back, you can unfold it as a metallic pair of wings by a bonus action. You gain a flying speed of 60 feet for the maximum of 1 hour, or until you give it back to its shield form by a bonus action. You have a wingspan of 15 feet, and you need this space to be able to fly. One activation of this ability uses at least 1 minute of your flight time. You gain back 10 minutes for every hour the shield spends in its shield form. When you use the shield as wings, you can't benefit from the shield bonus to your receipt. However, you can use your reaction to add +3 to your receipt when you're hit by an attack. You can choose to keep this bonus until the beginning of your next turn, but then you lose your ability to fly and you start falling.
You good, Shiny?
How much is that one?
Hey, quickly! Where do you keep going?
What was the rarity on it?
Oh shoot! I just skipped off of it because I was looking for my other shields. Uncommon.
How much? Yes, that's 500 gold.
All right. That's not a problem. We're freaking rich, right? How much gold do we have in that thing? Like, it was like dozens of thousands, wasn't it? Like 17,000 or something like that?
Just ask Illumia.
Now, Luma, you got that written down somewhere?
With Ethereum?
Or gold?
All of it.
Or yeah, all their currency.
Your guys' gold isn't you put in loot a long time ago when you did your thing. For Shiny is the Sword of Gold. He had 21,000. Which was is it the first column or the second column? Because you had 2 columns when you put in loot. You have Sword Platinum and Sword of Gold.
Oh, this is
In the
my
first column you had and in the first column you had 21,000, and the second column of Platinum you had 10,000.
I'll look. I'll pull it up. I gotta look at it to know what I was saying.
Yeah, that's what but yes, because I'm guessing most of that is in my thing.
I mean, I also have an armor potion that adds +5 to your armor for 6 hours. I have a race of an offensive bareback pack.
Wait,
It's a teddy bear
Peaches, was
backpack.
it? How much was the potion for the armor?
It's an uncommon potion, Matt.
So 250 gold.
Cool. I would like one of those.
There you go.
So okay. So sorry, Naomi. So we actually got 214,475 gold pieces, and the second column of 30. That's at least what I have it. Then it's per person is 30,639.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew you had a lot.
See, now let me invested most of her money in the Wizards of the Roast, like a good 20,000, I believe, before we left. That's why there's been a chance I wanted to go back, but fine. You guys all have your money now. Now let me just turn to Peaches. Hey, is this a permanent shop here?
Yeah.
Would you like to add on to it and make it even better?
Oh, you've been beaten.
She opens the door and you got like, it's obviously Lulu's design.
Well,
Should beat you to it.
so that means we're already here. Perfect. Now
You
let's cross
really
off the
like
list.
you on one fire plane. I'm not sure why.
Oh, I'm sure.
All right, Michael, I threw in some of the plate armor that's there.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Shiny
that's
dives into the demiplane and comes back out with this glowing platinum diadem that has 4 astral sapphires in it. Hey, Peaches, you ever see something like this before?
Have I?
What was it again?
A glowing platinum diadem with 4 astral sapphires.
Oh, okay. No, that's pretty unique.
No, but I like it.
What would you give in exchange for something like this? I wonder.
Matt, give me a rough estimate on that.
I have 20,000 marked out.
Yeah, so would be it then.
So that'd be like wondrous or above, right?
It's not magic. It's just 20,000 gold. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm talking like in the terms of like an item.
Oh, it'd be like very rare.
Very rare. I'm looking. You can look too, Matt. I'm everywhere in this thing.
I can give you a crimson amplifier.
What does that do?
As a bonus action, you can push your finger on the needle on the top of this pendant. This drains a single drop of your blood into the pendant and deals 1 piercing damage. The first evocation or necromancy spell you cast within an hour deals an extra 3d4 damage, or if it has a save, the DC is increased by 2. Only amplify spells of the attuned creature when it uses its own blood. Curse. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, you can use this feature twice per day. Curse. When the amplifier accumulates 50 drops of blood, it shatters and summons a horned demon and 3d4
I think I've had enough of demons for a while.
I think that's actually pretty fun.
It is fun.
Look, half the items in her shop are cursed because she doesn't like thieves.
Very fair.
I don't even know what evocation spells I have. I wish you could sort on type of spell.
Some
With your new
healing
stuff, I think
fluid.
you have a few.
Right?
I'm looking. I can't sort it by like.
Amulet of the Indispensable.
Whilst you are attuned to this amulet, your constitution score increases by 2 to a maximum of 20. Lifesaver's Dash. Your speed increases by 20 feet when moving towards a friendly creature which has dropped to 0 hit points. Swift Response. Whenever you heal a creature which has taken damage since the end of your last turn, you may reroll all 1s and 2s on the dice. You may use this feature for the healing spells, abilities, and potions.
How often can you use that last feature?
Every time you heal.
Oh shit. Yeah, okay.
It's very rare.
Yeah. So he'll look at it. What does it look like?
Do you know what a clada looks like?
Yeah.
The 2 hands on the heart? That's what it looks like.
Now, Peaches, this isn't cursed, is it?
One of the few ones that isn't. People really like the curse amulets. Not sure why.
I just want to double check before I do this trade. I have this noted as in the demi plan, and I have a feeling that this stuff is group stuff. So I want to make sure. Did anybody have a claim to this item before I trade it?
No, I think that's all you, Bug.
Yeah, now that I remember, I think everyone was doing it.
Okay. All right. Well, here you go, Peaches.
Tuesday night's also one of these where we're very free. I think always been free with everyone's like, get what you need, be awesome. Oh, Molly, I don't know if you caught, but we saw your garden.
What else?
I never particularly got an answer about shields. What's the strongest shield you have that you're willing to trade for this +2 boomerang?
What was the rarity of the boomerang?
It is rare.
Okay.
I don't think I have a lot of shields, to be honest. Let me check.
Matt, do you have the thing? Can you put in loot the leather that Shiny got bought?
What was the name of it again?
Oh, I don't remember. I couldn't really hear what it was. That's
Shadowborn armor, I think.
Shadowborn
Shadowborn.
armor? Yeah, put that in.
I've got Shadow Bark shield. You could match your boyfriend.
Okay.
+2
what's
to
it do?
your AC. You can use your reaction when you or a creature within 5 feet of you takes damage from a spell or magical effect to reduce the damage by the amount equal to 2d4 plus your constitution modifier. You can use this feature twice per long rest. While wielding this shield, you cannot be targeted by the spells Hunter's Mark or Hex unless the spell is cast during using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher.
Okay. If you're willing to trade this boomerang for that, I will gladly take that shield.
I'll be nice because you look like a beggar.
Thanks, Peaches.
You're welcome.
Shiny will say, well, I think you look like a cute beggar, so.
Thank you.
Oh, get a room. Hey, wait, who are the two that always have their hands all over each other?
They got a
They
room.
just
Doesn't know about that.
they got a room.
All right. Man, I like the angel play, except it's just for clerics and paladins.
Yeah, you could ignore that restriction.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. How much would it be?
Jingleberry.
What?
I said Jingleberry. How much is it?
Yep, I'll get that. Yeah, basically, you're connecting to the Luxon is what meets that particular requirement.
Okay.
But let me get back to it. I'm getting everyone's stuff here.
Okay. Oh no, take your time. Take your time.
No, you're
Back
fine.
to where'd it go?
I don't know where to go.
There it is. Okay. So that would be 50,000 gold.
Oh, that's too much for me. That's too
You have a lot of gold in that pot, though. I believe.
Well, Mara, we are connected to our coffee shop here, so technically, if Peaches is owned, that means we technically own part of the store, right?
No, I'm very sure on that contract.
Okay, fine. And then Nailumi goes over to the coffee shop. And goes,
If you give me back the spine thingy, I'll give it to you for 30.
give me back the what?
The spine thing that Marlboro has that no longer works for him because he used all the
Oh.
injections.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That was all.
So he'll do that for 30. So now it's 30,000 gold.
I don't know how much. I just know how much I have on me. I didn't know
You have 30,639 is your share, Marlboro.
Okay, well, I'll buy the armor with my share. Then.
Howard.
Yeah. The plain striding boots are also 50,000 gold, unfortunately.
So I saw that candy rapier earlier. Do you have anything that's more dagger like?
More dagger
Sweet.
like?
Yeah, any sweet daggers? Ha 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 ha! Get it? Pun.
I got it. I mean, if you give me like 2 hours, I can probably turn it into a dagger. But, let me see. I mean, I got the Fey lollipops and the Life Love lollipop. Those are weapons.
I feel like I should just share this. How would I share this to the whole group, Matt?
That's fine. I mean, I think because I don't think there's another. I mean, if we wanted to, I think easy enough that could be a dagger.
Yeah.
Just we'll just do the damage dice of a dagger. That's not a big deal.
If we were to grab the sun sword, if that wasn't a joke from before, could we convert that into a scimitar? Because long swords are not a thing for Mars. Because strength is -2 still.
Let me see here.
I mean, I do, if you're interested, former queen, have a bag of magical sweets.
Well, what does it do?
It's 20 sweets, and every time you eat them, you roll on the magic wild chart.
Oh, screw the dagger.
Let's see here. What I can do for you. Do you have spell slots, Myers?
You're a spellcaster.
You are a spellcaster?
No. Single fight, Psy Warrior.
Okay, I didn't know if you were spell slots. Okay, never mind.
I think in there, Matt, I have one that's like bag of weapons, and you randomly roll, and they're all magical weapons. I can't remember the name of it though.
Yeah, get this though.
I've got beef jerky of healing. Oh, here it is. Dolph's bag of weapons. It's a messenger bag that appears empty. Reaching inside the bag, however, reveals the presence of a magical weapon. The bag weighs 1 pound. While wearing this bag as part of an attack action, you can draw a magical weapon, roll 2d6, and consult the following table. Use 1 die to apply to the weapon column and 1 die to the enchantment column. Weapon vanishes after 1 minute or until another weapon is drawn.
Let's see here.
It has trident, longsword, warhammer, battle axe, pick, and maul.
What's Mars's wisdom score?
Wisdom score? 14.
Yes. So I put the one thing in there just in case Laren wanted it.
Can it be a scimitar? If
Yeah.
so, I can use citrus.
Yes.
Sure.
Does anybody remember?
Yes.
Does anybody remember how much the stuff shiny bought? Cost?
It was all uncommon stuff, right?
You bought the red boots.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I just put a spirit sheath there if you want to look at that, Myers.
Matt's responsible for putting all this into chat for you guys.
So what do we still need?
Can you just remind me how much the Shadowborn armor and the ruby boots cost?
So the reboots were 50,000 gold. And the Shadowborn armor 5,000.
I'm also looking for a couple of specific books. I see if you have those, Peaches.
Yeah, I cleaned out some of the books from a friend of mine. What you looking for?
Do you have books that could enhance people's abilities to, say, study and stuff?
Matt, would I have any of those if I made a deal with Kinks and Cooks?
Ability score tomes? No? Yes.
What item are you looking for?
Tome of Clear Thought.
Yeah, you'd be able to find that here.
I got this one, and if you want to be mean, I've got the book of misspells just to fuck with people. But I think this is the one you want.
Yeah.
What was the rarity on that?
Mm-hmm.
Very rare, I think.
So that's 50,000.
Do you do trades here, Peaches?
Yes. The weirder, the better.
Okay, I do have this Cauldron of Rebirth.
Mm. Did you get it from a witch?
Oh, Nylumia isn't a witch,
Nope.
right?
Oh,
Nope,
okay.
nope.
I'll take it. Now, what can I do with that in the spine?
You could probably make something really interesting.
I got ideas.
Well, I have something even better for you then. Since
What?
I like doing favors, and I happen to brought something that Bingles loved when I brought it last time. So you want a day with something for the bag? And Naomi runs back in, and then looks at Margot and goes, "Shh! We don't tell the Bright Queen this." And then comes back out with the beacon.
No, I'm good.
Oh. Okay.
But I appreciate the efforts. So I'm gonna return something that I'm pretty sure is yours.
I'm gonna give her the Sealy teapot mat, Thirst of the Sealy Court.
Okay.
It is a tea set crafted to serve only creatures of specific alignment, either lawful, neutral, or chaotic. A creature is able to drink from the tea, regain 1d4 hit points, recover a level exhaustion, and then must make a DC 13 charisma save. On a fail save, all spoken words originating from the creature are in the Sylvan language. The creature can only benefit from drinking from the teapot once per long rest.
Thanks.
I'm pretty sure I might have nicked this at your wedding.
Well, I'm pretty sure you did. I was wondering where that gift went.
Well, here you go. It's yours now.
You
Oh,
bear.
fair.
Boops you on the nose.
Hey, I just pounced.
Peaches, how much would it be for this spirit sheath?
What was the rarity?
It says rare on here.
So 5,000 gold.
5,000. Neato. And then, do you have? This is going to be a more mundane ask. A ring of free action.
Jiggle pop.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. So I'll mark off 10 Gs.
I think I've given you 5 different names today, Matt.
What was that sickle that you had earlier?
The sickle?
Or did I make that up? Shiny just needs a weapon and a shield now.
I mean, I got the silver moon.
What type of weapon are you trying to get? There's a lot.
Yeah, he can only do simple weapons, so
Simple weapon.
I got a silver moon sickle. +1 sickle, 1d4 +1 slashing, lightly silvered. On a new moon, if you do a critical hit, you heal 1d6 +2 hit points. Again, the effects of a lesser restoration. It's a Fiend's Blade. This dagger deals an additional 2d4 radiant damage against fiends.
I think are daggers simple weapons?
they are.
Yes, they are.
Okay, put a few daggers in loot for you to look at.
You should have just linked this whole thing, Matt. I don't know how to do that.
That's fine, I think.
Can I do it? Hold on. I want to see if I can do it.
Because it's more of like what they're looking in particular.
Yeah. There's a lot of shit on it, guys.
Oh shit, that trick dagger.
If you ever wonder what I do with my free time, this is it.
I think that's awesome because this stuff is rad.
How much is bottled blade? Ooh, that bottled blade looks awesome, but how much is this this trick dagger here?
So I'll say this again. If you when you ask, tell me the rarity.
It rare, just rare.
5,000 gold.
Okay, I'll take that one.
All right. Just because you asked for a sickle, this is the sickle.
The silver moon sickle.
That would be like 50,000 gold, but so you probably don't want it, but well, you might. I don't know, but I just want to put that because you asked. So
I do have a dagger. I just found it, which is Glutton's Bane, which would be great for Dolus. A dagger which gives advantage when attacking a creature from the inside. It also contains a vial of poison in the hilt that can cause a creature to vomit on a failed DC 15 con save. Did I put that in the bag for Dolus? Yes.
That's great.
What?
Oh, actually, I do like that Grove's Keeper sickle, especially because it can be used as a spell casting hook. No, but it's expensive. Never mind. Yeah. But that's really cool. That was a really cool item.
I don't have the, what did you ask for? The haste ring? I do have a ring of evasion. but it is cursed.
So you got there was that cool shield that Mars got. You have any other shields there, Peaches?
You mean besides the ones I've already said? Okay. I've got the Shield of Rock, as in the bird.
+2 light as a feather. While holding the shield, you can cast Featherfall on yourself as a reaction. You can use this feature twice per long rest. It's an elemental origin. When with the shield, you are in the elemental plane of air, you can spend an action to gain a flying speed equal to your movement speed for up to 1 hour. You can use this feature once per day. If the shield has been in the elemental plane of air for over a day, this feature can be used on any other plane and turns it into a rare shield.
Oh wait, there was that. Wait, there was that shield that gave you a wingspan of 15 feet. Is that one, or is that a different one?
That's a different one. That is. What shield was that, Matt? I really wish they would let you order this by name.
You were looking at the shield, so I'm not sure.
That's the Raven Guard.
And what's the rarity on that one?
That's uncommon and it requires attunement.
Okay. I'll take that one too. Just let me know how much it is.
Uncommon, Matt.
500 gold.
Okay. I think that is all I need from this shop.
Still need to buy. I'm gonna throw this in because I need your opinion.
I'm gonna give you a pumpkin loaf. This loaf is season creation offered in the fall. Upon consumption, roll a 1d8 and assign the value to one of the following effects. You gain temporary hit points equal to the amounted roll, or the next time you deal damage, you deal an additional damage equal to the amount rolled.
So but
it is pumpkin loaf.
Well, thanks. I'll give this a try and report back to you, Peaches.
It goes really good with the pumpkin spice.
I bet it does. So the only thing I need now is spellcasting focus.
Alrighty. Oh, you can definitely get that here.
Yeah, you want a ring, you want an amulet, you want a brooch.
Do you have anything from the Feywild?
I have a unicorn crown horn.
A unicorn what?
A crown with a unicorn horn.
No, I'm not gonna wear a unicorn on my head.
You asked, it's Peaches in the shop. I don't think that one's cursed.
How about an amulet? You got an amulet?
Okay.
She just dumps out a whole box of amulets.
Pick one. Oh, wait, not this one. That one's cursed. Jiggle, this is on the round table.
He'll just pick out like some kind of reddish orange amulet that's in there.
All right. Yeah, that would just be the regular that's listed in the handbook there.
One last ask from me, Peaches. I know this might be hard to come by, but I very recently came across a language that is very scarcely known, but of great power. And I understand that such knowledge is difficult to come by, so I seek instead something that can potentially put me in touch with an entity who might know what I wish to understand. So I'm looking for a tome of the still tongue.
Matt?
Is that from the PHB?
I...
Well, the DMG, I should say.
I'm not sure. It's from the regular book, so I'm not sure which one.
Okay, let me look at it here.
Peaches puts away all the skulls she thought you were going to ask for.
Skulls are cool. Skulls are good.
The Tome of the Stilled Tongue.
Yep.
Take a peek at this. Tindy Beyond Wood. Where can we go?
Right. Mine's not loading jack.
Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah, so that would not be here, unfortunately.
Okay.
So, was actually would say in that thing, because I know Paula doesn't look at it, but I put the link. Anything I'm excluding anything on there that's a legendary or artifact.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I did in Peach's thing, but if it says legendary artifact, it's not in the shop.
Just for the record, when you guys do get these items, you may notice they are not from planes you're aware of.
Oh no, I see the rubber duck thing. That's so funny.
Oh shit, I just thought about giving this to them. If they ever want to use any of them as keys to go to different planes, Matt, you've got a whole new Blue Rose group. Sorry.
Duck. I want to give somebody the magical robot duck at some point.
I love Rebel Duck. I like that, and I like the bridge arrow. Which is so much better for lower levels than this level.
All right. Anything else then?
Oh, this was great, Peaches. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now get out of my shop. I got work to do.
Well, that was fun.
Can I ask Nylumia to do a perception check real quick?
Yes. Oh, I remember this last time. Ooh, 16.
Never mind, you're good. Bye!
Okay. So, from here, what's the plan?
We still have to make our delivery to that dragon, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's no timetable for that, right?
Not really.
think I have to go back to the Feywild for a little bit to sort out a couple things.
You can kick me out now, Matt.
Like, what do you mean? What kind of things?
I left some instructions, and I need to know how that's going, and I need to talk to them, the guard, the honor guard, I guess, to find out what our next move is or what they can do to help the folks who are still stuck or trapped.
All right, so it sounds like we might want to enter into downtime for kind of these projects. We want to get some information. What is like the major thing the party wants to get to? So what we can do is we can establish that so we just know where we're ultimately headed to. And then when we come back from break, we can kind of go into what people are doing during downtime, especially knowing there's a lot of ability to go various places.
We have to go to the Bright Queen at some point. We have things to give to the dragon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shiny has
Yep.
something he wants to do in the place. What's the order of?
Well, what Shiny wants to do can be done during downtime.
Okay.
Can the delivery to the dragon be done during downtime, or is that too?
Yeah, you can do that. Because then we just kind of jump in scenes. So that's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah. There's also kind of a question of like where we're. I guess it's also a little asking where we're adventuring next a little bit too.
To save Bright Queen's daughter? That's one thing we.
So that
we
is
could do.
kind of the ultimate, like where where we're aiming for next. Okay, cool.
I don't know. Others might have other thoughts, but I just.
No, I think that makes sense.
No,
Yeah,
I thought that was like the main arc that we were after on this part, unless I missed something.
Cool.
And I think after that, I think we should at least pop into the Rex and the Dwendalian Empire.
Well, that isn't the Dwendalian Empire.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, two birds, one stone then.
That's where the Dwendalian Empire is where she's being kept.
Perfect.
So that can all be depends how you approach. You want to go. Dwendalian Empire has all of that. So depending on how you want to approach that, we can determine that thing. Cool. So it sounds like possibly all of you talking to the Bright Queen is like the start of what's next. Is that about right?
Yep,
I think so. It seemed like that was where it was going to kick off.
Yeah.
Right? So
That's what I'm feeling. I just want to check what they were in. Okay, cool. So then when we come back, then what we're going to do is what happens before we get to the Bright Queen, including any trips, any whatever, and we can start to, and with that, then we're able to jump around and not have to worry about where exactly we are, as long as it makes sense with our ability to get there. If that makes sense. A little bit, because you have all these wizards and transportation and poof. For the most part. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
works
cool.
for me.
So yeah, we'll go around and start resolving those once we get back. So come up with a few things you'd like to do, and when we do it, we'll probably do it with like we'll do some RP, and I'll explain when we get back. But keep in mind that that unless somebody really wants something to be not a lot of people involved, like we can jump into those scenes as well, so people can play freely. If that makes sense too. But yeah, go on break.
all right.
All right. Come back here. Everyone's doing well. All right, so had our break in here. So, would like to first, and who would like? What would we like to do? What would we like to do first, and who would like to do it?
Who wants to do the time dragon?
Oh god. I guess that's our first thing to do since we're here on the ethereal.
Makes sense.
Sorry, yeah, ethereal.
Yes. All right, I can definitely do that. Perfect. All right, so to that. Yeah, going back there. The crystalline Ethereum makes its way clear for you as you find yourselves back once more amongst the large dragon, its colors shimmering in the light. Looks down upon you. You've returned.
Always keeping our promises.
And smiles as you give the pieces to it. And so, remind me, what specifically are the pieces you're presenting?
Tentacle of Demogorgon, Pincer of Loth, and Horn of Grazit.
Nice. And it looks over each one. Kind of smiles. Thank you for keeping your promise. Those many caused me to have to hunt them down. Remember this, Rosgard. And they will take a moment here, and they go through what seems to be just all these various, she opens up some crystals, and there's all these trinkets and items in there. And they grab a silver hoop earring that has these 3 silver teardrop shapes that dangle from it. Goes. This is just my way of saying thank you for these. an addition. Call it a tip. And let me know if we can do business again.
Oh, thank you for your generosity.
All right. And I put in there the loot, your stunning earring.
Quite stunning.
Yes. All right. Anything else you wanted to do here or ask the dragon?
So you're not going to destroy the world now, right?
No. Well, what's the world anyway?
Like, rewrite time like you said you were going to. We didn't bring you this stuff.
Different dragon.
Oh, was that a different dragon?
It's
Yeah,
different
that's
dragon.
Santi. That's Santi.
Oh man, we met too many dragons. Sorry.
All dragons look the same to you.
No, they don't. I'm actually married to one. It's been very chaotic couple months, okay?
Sort of put the eyebrow up. Fine. And then you see them begin to encase these in their therium crystals as the whole cavern glows brighter. He goes, I do have plans, but there's nothing I want to destroy today.
Well, if you feel like stopping a dragon that's trying to rewrite time, there's one in the Feywild. Yup, his name's Danticor, right? Mars?
Xanticore
Zenticorjack, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying now that you have these demon horns and you feel more powerful, just throwing it out there. If not, good luck with whatever your endeavors are.
Also, if you do want to destroy something someday, feel free to reach me, Limsler, and I'm sure you can find a way to.
And just don't block me. And, well, I will, if you wish to collaborate in the future.
Of course.
Then they nod, and you all can go if you wish.
Okay, so Shiny, we heading to the Fey Realm?
Yep.
Alrighty. Should we gate it or plane shift it, guys?
I'm probably never gonna get to use this again. Mars cracks his fingers and turns around and just points out says, to the bows of eternity, and a gate opens. This is my one use of gate from the deck of many more things. Come on.
The deck of many more things.
We'll find a new one. I want more. It was fun. It was chaotic. I miss it.
Sometimes the gods, I think, favor us. As my Lumia walks through the door.
All right. And with that, you stand before the large tree that roots go down into the depths of the wild itself.
Shiny immediately peels off and goes to find the honor guard known as Lady Silver.
Yes. You find her busy training. there's a group of soldiers, and you actually see they're training in specifically. It seems they have targets, and they are practicing teleporting next to the targets and taking a sword strike in a vital spot. It's as if they're trying to be able to mechanically do it as part of their bonus action to face step.
Nice. He will just stand and watch them train for a while until she's done doing what she's doing and has an opportunity to talk.
Okay. She sees you and says, kind of looks to the others, says, continue. And goes up, and she kind of gives you a slight nod. Shinria, it's good to have you. You've come back so soon.
Yeah, it was unplanned, but it's good to be home. Last we spoke, I had told you about it looks like you're doing well, training these folks to I guess what I'm saying is I assume based on our last conversation of having agents go into the Dwendalian Empire and rescue folks, that's what this is.
It is. Yeah, we're trying to train them. We're trying to train them the best we can. But we sent a few elites. They didn't quite make it back. She takes you to a what seems to be like a stone mausoleum, and she opens up what looks like a chest, and there you can see 7 left hands. This is what came back.
He tries to keep a stoic expression on his face, but there's a flash of sadness at first, but it quickly turns to anger.
So, we've been training, and frankly, these were very capable people.
Have you had any spellcasters try to see where the rest of them is?
No, we've preserved them, but no one quite knew what to do.
Well, we would need to know. We need to find out if they're alive, and if they are, where they are.
Of course. I mean, obviously, you have access here, so we don't. Of the ones that came here, not many are overly versed in magic. Some bits of spells, but nothing powerful. Not like all of you hopping in and out as you like.
We hop in and out in an effort to solve this. What room is this? What room is this in?
So it's separate from the tree. It looks like a built like stone mausoleum.
Oh, right. Okay. Do you have any idea on where they were intercepted? How long into their mission? What do we need to make the next batch successful?
That I don't know. We never received communication from them. But each hand came back 27 days after they left.
I want how many agents do we have in total?
Ones I'm training? It's about 17.
Then for now, until we know what happened once they crossed the border, when they are ready, have them harry the edges of the border and look and wait for anybody who makes it out. And anybody who makes it out should be escorted safely back here.
No, there was some who came through successfully recently. They talked about some of the porters having guards now. A tree of rusted iron.
Sorry, I didn't understand that. What is guarded?
The portals. Those are the places where the worlds collide, where we can get through. Some came back that there's these large trees, 20 feet high. They look normal until you get close and you realize the bark is just rust. And that's when they make their move.
Do you have the locations of these?
I know where some of the portals are. Yeah. They
Right.
move as well, but yes, I can get you. Yeah, get you what we know.
Write down all the locations of all the ones that you know as of the last time we were aware. We'll do something about that. What about food? Water?
Oh, we have everything we need here. That's been going fine. Nothing you need to worry about. It's been an adventure, but we've all realized this is the place we need to be. The material plane's becoming hostile. At least the Empire is.
One last question. How many new people are coming and how often?
We rarely have anyone new. It's almost gone down to nothing. Occasionally there's a few. They talk of tales. Some come without tongues, writing that they traded it for access to the door. Or one family made it to a place with 5 children, but had to leave one behind as a price. Some are profiting, it seems.
They left a child behind as price?
It was demanded.
I want that information too.
Yeah. We're not sure where they came from. That was a bit... I'll give you what we have. So, in addition, I'm still new to all of this, but they talk of a group of Fae in the Fae Dark that talk of taking over the Dundelian Empire, but not... They talk of doing to them what would be done to us of killing all humanoids, all mortals there.
He doesn't react to that. That is not our immediate problem.
Maybe not, but they have interfered before.
Interfered how?
We're not sure if they're not the ones making things harder sometimes for people to come over. In addition, just has been they have stolen supplies, not outright violence as far as injury, but definitely have knocked out some of our people. It's hostile. There's potential that they will want our resources.
We'll add that to the list, Lady Silver. Everything known about it. Anything else I should know about?
She'll say a lot of different things, but it's about it. They call themselves the Shadow Fae, but
Oh, do I know? Would I know of the Fade Dark?
You may have heard of it. I would say it is usually like similar to the Underdark of the world beneath. It is like kind of the world beneath the Feywilds. What else? But they seem to be building domains of shadow, or have found some, I would say.
And would they be different from the Unseelie Court?
Yes.
Okay.
Seem to be a little different than that.
After his conversation with Lady Silver, he'll step out of the mausoleum and look up towards the top of the tree, the Bough of Eternity. Or is that what it is? Yeah, I think that's true. What is the name of the tree? Is the Bough of Eternity, right?
Yeah, that's sort of the main thing here. And, before you go, she does say, "This is we did discover a different type of magic that they seem to be using, seeds and other things, but this is what we've been able to recover." And she hands you what this looks like, this dark basically like a little mote of dark matter.
I'll have my wizard friends take a look at this. When I touch it, do I get anything from it?
No.
he will put it in a backpack that he would have requisitioned from this place because he doesn't have a backpack.
Okay, yeah, you can have a backpack.
We should have bought a bag of holding. Whatever. Okay, so he'll step out of the mausoleum and look up towards the top of the bowels of eternity, and very locally, probably within 10 feet of around his body, winds just start to pick up and circle around him until what looks like a faint, small tornado basically lifts him up in a controlled manner to the very top of the branches of the bowels of eternity. And he will stand up there on the branches with the winds flying around them, just sort of looking over the domain.
All right. Anybody else say anything here in the Feywild?
After a little bit of time, Lamar sees Shiny just lift off. This is probably good to give space for just a little bit. But sometime later, Mars will approach Shiny, or probably waiting for Shiny in their room. And he's there just kind of taking stock of all this new stuff, examining the spirit sheath, and clearly just occupying his mind until Shiny comes in.
All right.
Shiny will walk in and seeing Mars, he'll crack a small smile. I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Probably needed a little bit of alone time, I guess. Are you okay?
I don't know. I died, and I died, and then I was consumed by an evil goddess. And I'm not sure how you can be okay after that.
Very good point. I think at this point I'm using okay as a relative term. We're not in a place of eternal darkness. We're not fighting for our lives right now. We just have different types of demons to fight right now. I mean, I know that's a lot to go through. Dying and being swallowed by the god. Hell, she killed me too.
What?
Yeah. Oh, right. Um, not like, well, she didn't kill me and swallow me. I was back in a cocoon because that's just what was happening. And something hit me, and that's the last I remember before the next part's kind of hard to explain because I didn't see death. I saw lives, different lives that could have been in R but aren't, or somewhere else but aren't mine but are mine. And then I woke back up, climbing out of the remnants of where my clone was being stored. And I'm now in my clone body.
Shiny will just grab Mars and give him a hug. A tight, like, bear hug. Are you okay?
I'm getting there, I think. Doing a lot of thinking right now. I'm getting there. It's just I have some things to come to terms with regarding what I can do now. There's been a shift in what I can do. But I think fundamentally I'm gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. There's just a couple new things to get used to.
You said when you died, you saw all your lives. I didn't see anything. And I would have thought if you died and I died, I'd at least see you.
See, we really didn't die. We're here. You're here, I'm here. And yeah, I saw all those other versions of Mars, but I guess that shows I'm just one in a row, but you, Shiny, you're one of a kind. I don't think there's anyone who could ever be like you. Who could be you.
What you're saying is you looked at all those other lives and there wasn't... None of those other Marses had a shiny?
Not my Shiny. There were others. There were other Rosguards. Faces I don't recognize. Faces I do. Most the same, some drastically different. But, you know, there's only one us that I care about. And you know, I think also I'm just weird, and I was able to see all that. I don't think everyone sees other realities when they die. Unless you're in a weird place.
think most people see something, though. I don't know if it was because I wasn't dead long enough, or because of the way I died.
I mean, I just barely made it back into my clone. Like, if I got killed outside the demon web and had to go into my clone, I feel like I probably would have just gone in. It probably wouldn't have taken a minute. Like, I just made it in with all the weird soul trappy stuff that happens in the demon web. So I think that's probably what was happening. But we got you out. And we're going to make everything all better. I don't feel like I'm doing a good job at this whole consoling and making things feel better. But I'm going to keep trying for as long as we're together.
Aiden, check your Discord PMs. No, you're doing fine, Mars. You just being near you makes me feel better. Come here. I want to show you something. And he'll grab Mars by the hand and take him outside. And use his wind flying ability and his new wind flying ability to take him up to the top of the bowels of eternity again.
Now you oversee everything. All the just beauty and myriad colors of the Feywild.
Mars is just going to stare out at everything, take in the vast, immense beauty of just the tree itself first, and then he's just going to sit just on one of the branches.
Shiny will sit down next to him and put his head on his shoulder, and he'll sit like that for a good few minutes. And then he'll sort of perk up and sort of turn to Mars and say, I don't like that I died and you weren't there. And that's really scary. And I don't want that to happen again. So I had a thought, and maybe it's crazy, but what if? See, there's this spell, this ritual I know that binds two people together. What if we got married?
Before you say anything, Mars has a ring in his hand.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we're on the same page, because, I was thinking in my head, all the ways you could have said no.
Shiny, we died together and came back together. We've done so much stuff together. Why would I have said no? Why wouldn't I say anything but yes?
There's this. You don't seem to have a lot of this, Mars, but there's this thing called anxiety.
No, that's definitely a thing too.
Shiny
Just
will
really good at hiding it.
Shiny will put his hand out, for Mars to put the ring on and say, "Well, the answer is obviously yes."
Mars will slide the ring onto Shiny's finger. And
Okay.
flavoring a new psionic thing, leaves and other foliage will just begin to float and just whip around Mars and Shiny as Mars pulls Shiny in for a kiss.
Shiny will kiss him back, and I just lost my train of thought. He will also, if allowable, he will use his new plant growth ability to make this small, tiny branch with sprigs, small little leaves, curl around itself and shape itself into a ring.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll pull that off the tree and put that on Mars's finger. And Shiny will... Let me just double check something real quick. In the light of the eternal light of the Feywild, in the middle of his kingdom, his realm, he will cast ceremony on himself and on Mars.
All right. I'd say in me there, it's tiny lights zoom and twirl around the ground, and these orbs of light, yellow and pink and blue, surround the two of you, and there's choruses of pixies that begin to sing.
And Shiny will then initiate a kiss with Mars. And when they break, we'll hold his hand, look him in the eyes, and say, "We can't tell the others." I mean, sorry, I don't mean it like that. I just mean Dolus is hoping to get married, and I don't want this to I don't want to steal their thing, And
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But they've also had 3 weddings already.
I know, but not the real one, not the big one. Planning forever, and I don't want to steal that thunder. So we can tell them afterwards, and it's a good thing our rings don't match. So we can get away with it.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
He'll pause, he'll look at him and say, "I love you, Mars."
Love you too, Shiny.
And then we will fade to
black. Fade to leaves and black. There we go.
Yeah.
Anything else here in the Feywild?
On the inside of the boughs, Nylumia pulls Marlboro and Laren, goes, "Hey, besties. Since it seems like after this we're going back to Roshana, Can I tell you guys something?
Sure.
Anything.
Well, I'm nervous. It's been a long time since I've actually had a home and felt like I had a home. Because after getting killed by my best friend and being reborn in Roshana, it was never mine because I was still Bay, kind of. And then I became a devil and lost that Bay when I gave it away to Shiny. So then this realm, when she kind of looks out the window, was never a home again. But now, after everything we've done, it feels like I finally found a home with you guys back in our kingdom.
I miss home too. It's strange being able to say that.
What about you, Laren?
Anticipating. I'm not sure I'm nervous, but I'm anxious to go back.
Well, am I nervous to go back to where they would hate people who make deals with devils? Yes, but other than that, well, it was a nice place. I don't see why I would get nervous to go back there.
Now that you have your memory back and everything, were you from there originally?
No. I just ended up there for some reason after I got out of the house temporarily.
Where are you originally from?
Molaismere. It's a city long gone by now.
Is that the Elven City?
Yeah.
Isn't that's funny. It's not. I mean, it is gone, but actually, I've heard but stories it might not be gone. That's but I actually had my honeymoon there. Ha ha ha.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, with Karakath. Yeah.
When was that?
Oh, it was before the time of troubles. Yeah, it was pretty. It's pretty.
It certainly was.
Actually, I was thinking another random thing. It's funny that you actually bring up that's your home, because we go to Roshana, and I was thinking, how can we get closer to Rex and Drim, because we can't actually show up there, and I wanted to kind of visit the honeymoon site, because I've heard rumors that it's changed a little. So, would you like to visit your home?
Well, it's not my home anymore, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to pass by there.
Well, I'm glad that you guys are with me and that we made it through this and that we're all returning back home. Plus, he thinks that Bright Queen's gonna be like totally let everything go now that I'm not a devil and I'm actually not even a fairy. I'm kind of like totally Roshanan. I think I'm even consecrated somehow now after being reborn.
I think she would certainly be happy about that.
Marvel, you're consecrated, aren't you?
That's what she said.
Well, if we come back brother and sister sometime.
We got a beacon too. So
Oh man.
I'm just
Hey,
saying.
Lyran, you want to become consecrated?
I'm not sure I can be.
Sure you
What's
can.
the criteria on that? Sorry, what?
Consecuted.
Consecrated.
What does that entail?
What does the ritual entail? Can a ghost be consecrated?
I mean, you're not sure of the ritual. There was a.
Yeah, because Nailuma's never actually gone through it.
Yeah, and Marlborough got it more because of his service to the Luxon. So he didn't go through the official consecration process.
I was fast tracked.
Yeah.
Well, we hope to learn it. Since she's now part of the whole church system thing, and then we'll secretly try it since we have a beacon.
Well, as long as we determine it's like safe for the undead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it won't like suck you up into it and make you have to wait until some new baby is born and then you go into that body. That won't
How?
happen. What?
Oh. Is that usually what happens?
Normally if you like die, you kind of go, your spirit or whatever goes into this Luxon thing where all spirits kind of go, and then as a new child is born within the beacon area of it, your soul can go into the new child, and you'll retain your memories of your old lives. At least that's what I'm told.
That is actually quite interesting. I would like to see Asmodeus Luxon fight over my soul.
I'm there for it.
And as an added bonus, we can check on the coffee shop.
Also, speaking of that, we're multiversal now. Like, we're getting one set up here in the Feywild. We got one set up in the Ethereal Expanse. Like, we're going places, Marlboro.
What good ideas to get you.
Everyone thought we were crazy when we bought that coffee shop and... Wait, let me get to come to me.
Nicodranus.
Nicodranus, yep.
Ah, Nicodranus. Fond memories. Hey, don't we have a ship?
Like, a couple of them now that Hope's joined us, but yeah. I wonder if they ever made it. Weren't they, like, headed to... Last time we talked months ago, they were on a trip.
Yeah, weren't they making trade runs for us or something?
Yeah, they're doing trade runs. Yeah. All the stuff before you left for the Hells.
Yeah. Maybe we should check up on that too.
Yeah, we should probably do some inventorying.
Wonder if we can talk to the Bright Queen about Laren's service and see if she'll do the award her with that. Maybe she'll tell us more about being consecrated.
Maybe, if she doesn't throw me out of the Kryn Dynasty first, but we'll see about that.
Stick with us.
I mean, it's a good thing that you don't have horns, okay?
Oh, that's a bonus. I don't get those until I die.
So maybe if you just stand back and there's no breeze, you won't really smell the brimstone on you.
Hopefully.
Or just start summoning an imp and carrying him around with you everywhere. It's
You blame
him.
him.
It's not me.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We can always start the argument which came first, the Luxon or Osmodeus.
I don't think she'd like that one, Marlboro.
Well, I think the Luxon did.
That may change exile to like execution. I don't know, but that's fine.
It's okay. Just stick with us. You'll be fine.
Okay, so with that, anything else?
It's somehow I have the impression that Bowels of Eternity has a library. Is that true or not?
Yes.
Oh, great. Laren is going to spend whatever time she has in the library searching for maybe sources on dark speech.
On the dark speech, there wouldn't be any here.
Sad face. Sure.
It is very elusive. It is a very hard deal
Sure.
here.
Sure.
However,
Yep.
so because you just got dark speech itself, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me look at something here. All right. So you're doing that, spending your time trying to research that. Anything else?
While Laren's doing her studying thing, and I'm assuming this is a different day or time, Mars is actually going to go find Marlboro.
Eating
And-
cereal.
Yeah, I was going to say Mars picks up a bowl of cereal too. Hey, so I'm still kind of getting the grips on all of my new skills, weapons, and all that stuff. Do you mind training me in some stuff, maneuvers, anything? I don't know, anything you're really good at? I know you're just a really good fighter, and I just want to, I don't know, learn from you.
Sure. You want to spar?
Yeah, sure.
Great.
So then I guess we start
Sure.
sparring.
Yeah. Is there an area we can go to that?
I want a fight montage, guys. You got to do at least a couple hits.
Oh, yeah. So I guess we'll just go out into like an open space in the bowels of eternity and just spar.
So we have a fight against. So that's basically you want a sparring match between these two.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Nice.
Oh. He's hidden.
Oh boy.
I didn't know he took levels in Rogue.
Sorry, I cast invisibility on him. My bad.
Oh no! You didn't put
Yeah.
insurance.
I'll drop concentration.
The Bowels of Eternity's internet service is really not participating well.
Yeah. They haven't updated the broadband yet.
Let me pull up.
People who really don't like webs, unlike the demon web.
Yeah, they have high-speed web there.
Hey, it looks like you've got some good armor. That's a great thing.
Yeah.
And what kind of weapon do you have?
I have a magical scimitar.
Great.
All right. So, who would like to go first?
I'll let the teacher go first.
I'll just kind of do the Bruce Lee where he folds his fingers in. Come on.
So you kind of come on.
Yeah.
All right. See, Mars will just charge at Marlboro with the sword out and just go through some fighting techniques. So we're gonna roll attacks. First one definitely misses with a natural 2, but now with
Good footwork, but you're telegraphing your strike. So just calm down.
Oh, cool.
Take a breath.
So like this then, and then with what's it called? What's the oh man, there's a fighter thing now. There's a fighter feature that gives you advantage on your next attack if you miss. So that's a natural 19 for math. 31.
It'll hit.
I'm not going to roll damage because we're just sparring. And then third attack is a natural 1. Weapon mastery feature doing the nick lets me do the bonus action attack as part of my attack action. So that's a natural 18 to hit. So 2 of my 4 hit.
Excellent. Your recovery as well.
That's one of the few good things I'm still good at.
So Marlboro will take about 15 feet back from you. They just kind of step back. Then he'll manifest 2 echoes.
Okay.
and then he'll just swing from the echo he'll go the first echo and just swing at you and see what happens, and that's a 22 to hit.
Misses.
And he'll and the next echo will swing at you with a 28 to hit.
That hits.
And then it'll go back to the other echo. and that I don't think that's a 20 to hit. And then and just go, you got to be prepared for different things, and you kept your head on a swivel, and you were back and forth, and you were able to dodge out of the way. So that's good job.
Because there's some funky stuff Mars can do. Gonna inside the 2 echoes see just like how you see heat on just like an open road. You see that force is kind of like emanate around Mars and pick up random random debris will just like start floating around him as I use a bonus action for Bulwark of Force. So my AC goes up. Well, I have half cover from all my against attacks from me. So I guess I think that's +2. Remembering half cover correctly. And then he will make an attack against the first echo. It's nat 18. Second echo is a 16, which probably misses. Third,
Yeah, 16 misses.
Third
The
attack.
first one was, what was the first one?
First one was a nat 18.
So yeah, so it as long as it went over 20, it dissipates.
Gotcha. Second one hits the second echo. He'll move right up towards Marlborough. Take that third attack with a 23.
Yep. So you'll see the wings from the armor up around and cause it to miss.
Ooh. Can do the nick as part of the attack action with 25 to hit.
What's half covered? 3, 2,
2.
2. Yep, that'll hit.
Cool. Action surge. So that's 27.
Yep.
18, which misses. 22. Or sorry, I get it. Yeah, 22. And 26.
Yep.
And here's where it's going to get a bit funkier. Boon of Time's Insight. Once per long rest, I take another turn immediately after my current one.
Nice.
So 3 more. That was cop. Natural 1. But then advantage. Cock. 27.
Mm-hmm.
Dirty 20, which is 20 hit.
20, no.
20 misses. 22. Sorry, 23.
23 will.
Then with the nick on there, so that's another attack. 24.
Yep.
Action surge. Because 17th level gets 2 action surges. So 27.
Yep.
18 misses. Nat 18. And that's it. That's all a bunch of attacks. And telekinetic shove, strength save.
Let's see. 21.
You succeed.
You just kind
That's the double turn.
That's great. You did good. You got in some good hits.
Yeah. Thank you.
How did you feel? How did you feel about it?
Starting to feel a little bit more natural. That Luxon boost helped get it more natural. How's the 2 echoes feel?
Huh?
How do you?
I'll manifest them right back. They're doing just fine.
Hell yeah.
So you did well, and just remember that sometimes holding on to extra abilities can get you out of a tough jam.
All right. Thank you. I think I needed this to. Yeah, I needed this. Thank you.
I wonder what the damage would have been on your hits. Because I think you hit like would you swing 18
Out of
times?
16 times.
16 times. How many times can you hit?
I think
10?
I hit like half of that. Like
8
Yeah.
or 10? Something like that. That's good. That's good. I mean, 50% is good.
Yeah.
So,
That's
and
what
when
that-
we get in, and when we get in melee together, we can improve our chances by how we
flanking.
position ourselves between the enemy.
Yeah. And that weird force thing that can help more people than just me. Covering up everything else that comes our way. Or just me and like, a couple of people. Yeah. I think I'm getting used to it.
I think this will be good.
I think so too. You're a great teacher.
You did all the work.
Sorry for getting in the middle of your cereal. I'm gonna go back.
Now, let's go eat some cereal.
Yeah.
Very cool. Oh, what else?
Now let me learn 2 spells in the Bows of Eternity.
Yeah.
Since
What
I
spells?
remember
What spells you're trying to?
the ones I'm trying to look at are Tasha's Bubbly Cauldron, which is 6th level, and Conjure's Shadow Titan, which is 7th level.
Are those standard or?
The Shadow Titan one is in the TFTS book, which is one of the new, I think, the Shadow Realm book that they introduced the Feywild into.
Yeah.
And then Tasha's Bubble Cauldron is new in the Player's Handbook.
Okay, Bubble Cauldron, yes. The other one, those spells are actually all from the Fey Dark, the Shadow Fey that we're
That's what I
introducing.
figured. Yeah.
So in this, you don't have access to those things yet. You have to go, like, they wouldn't be here. You have to
Okay,
go
gotcha.
find a source from that.
Well, I do need to try out Tasha's Bubbly Cauldron as I walk out and start handing how many potions I can go up to my spellcasting modifier. So 5 of them. And I just come out with 5 potions of growth. And go, here you guys go.
What is it?
Drink it.
I drink it.
I drink it.
Everyone has to cheers. Toast.
Cheers.
I'll drink to anything.
This whole group, I hope, toast. We all enlarge for 4 hours.
Amazing.
Does Shiny drink his?
Yeah, he would.
Okay, after you drink yours, at the bottom of it, a piece of candy falls into your mouth. Roll a D100.
80.
Matt, do you want to go off yours or the new book?
This is what then? Oh, this is Wild
Wild
Magic?
Magic. Yeah.
Let's do the new Wild Magic.
Okay. A random creature within 60 feet of you has a poison condition for 1d4 hours.
It's going to be Nilumia.
Random.
Random creature.
Nilumia, I'm rolling the dice. Here we go.
I know. I'm just speaking it into existence.
Okay. It is Marlboro.
Oh, no.
Oh, I feel sick. What was in that
like
potion?
green
though?
cloud pop around shining, and then Marlboro gets sick. I don't know. I just a new spell. I guess didn't work for you, Marlboro, but you got big.
Okay. Have to do a Constitution saving throw.
No, you're just poisoned 24
Okay.
hours.
Okay,
So, 2 hours.
fine. I don't know if it was the potion or the cereal.
Mars will
Maybe
just like start stirring the cereal around in his bowl, and it's like, I don't think it was cereal because I'm not feeling anything.
Okay.
Well, is everybody ready?
Time to go back, I guess.
How do clerics, like narratively, how do clerics learn new spells?
Through prayer. Typically, like the whole idea is, so you have access. The clerics just have access to spells, and they prepare the spell. And so, different times being exposed to different places, like or a different deity or power, there's potential where the DM might introduce, "Hey, you now have this spell." But there's not a way. Clerics can't necessarily search out that.
No, yeah.
Because that is a very wizard thing to do. It just we have a lot of wizards, so,
You know,
so it feels like a player thing to do, and it's really not.
Yeah, no, I wasn't really looking. I'm not looking to learn a non-cleric spell. I'm just like Shiny doesn't really pray to gods, so I was just trying to figure out narratively how, if I add a spell to my list.
Well,
that's
see your
what-
preparation. That would be up to you. Like, is it a connection to the Feywild?
Yeah, I think he would probably like meditation with the Feywild. So, can he get someone to find? Do we have any wine worth at least 100 gold pieces? Do we have any expensive wine?
I'm sure we do.
I mean, at downtime, you can spend 100 gold and get the wine.
Okay.
That's not a big problem.
Before the morning we are about to head out, Shiny will, well, first of all, he'll make sure that they get like, I don't know, a couple bottles of fancy wine worth 100 gold pieces. And then he's like, so everybody, since we're doing toasts, that gives me an idea, Nalumia. I think I figured out how to do this spell. And he pours everybody a glass of wine. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, everybody that's here. I guess Hope and Dolus are somewhere else. But he'll pour everybody a glass of wine, and he'll be like, everybody, drink up.
Like I said before, I'll drink to anything.
Marlboro pours out a little bit for Hope and Dull, and then jugs the rest.
And Nalumi and Larry, you drink?
Yeah, Larry would drink it.
Okay.
Down in one gulp.
For the next 8 hours, each of us can share spell slots among ourselves. And all spells known by one member of our group are known by all members of the group for the duration.
So what's this from?
This is Fairy Toast.
Which is from what?
It says BOET. That's the Book of Eben Tides.
Okay, that is another.
Uh-oh.
The Book of Eben Tides is where that is stuff you might be able to discover.
Oh, okay.
That is so already in this session I've been sort of introducing that to be able to get eventually.
Okay, no, all
Like
fair.
when I've been talking about the Fey Dark and all that, that's all the Eventide stuff.
Got it.
So I've
Just
been
reverse that.
narratively getting us there. We're just not there.
Yeah, that's
if
cool.
that makes sense.
No, yeah, absolutely. So reverse all that. None of that
All right.
happened. It was a dream that Shiny had, and then he woke up late and he ran out to the group, getting ready to leave.
All right.
All right, everybody, grab hands. Let me tap the staff and teleports us. Hold
Here
on.
we go.
Sending. Incoming. We're about to show up. Literally, like 3, 2, 1. Up, we're there.
Amazing. Where specifically are you aiming?
I'm teleportation circle for the one. Not obviously it would be the Bright Queen's chamber, like not her chambers, but where we have access to.
Okay. Because plane shift, you could end up in your.
Yeah, but if you have a teleportation circle, you can use that.
You can do that too, but you could also end up like
Yeah.
in your Rosgard house.
Yeah, no, I'm going actually to the Bright Queen first.
Okay.
Even though I want to see my husband, duty comes first.
Very cool. My gosh. I haven't played Jurhas music in so long. Where's my Jurhas music? There it is. All right, and so with that, there's a big. It's like 1, 2, 3, never mind, and there's guards that immediately react. It doesn't take them too long to recognize Marlborough. It's like, you're supposed to Star Sentinel. They'll just give a nod.
He'll say, "We have returned."
And from here, where you wanted to make a meeting with the Bright Queen?
Yeah, if she's not busy, we would like to see her and let her know everything that's happened officially.
Quickly led to a waiting chamber for a few hours. About an hour before they come and lead you to a private meeting chamber. You've kind of been in one of these before. There's water and even wine. And then about another hour goes by before the door, not the door you came in, but a door in the back, decorated with some of the Luxon, opens. And you see the figure of Laylis Corinne, powerful, her crown upon her head, but this look of, as the door closes, this proud and austere, frigid look turns to warmth, and she goes, "It's so good to see all of you again. You've done it. You've struck against Loth."
My queen, we've done just so much more than that. Naomi kind of shows off herself, does a spin.
Oh, so
I mean,
you can see you're free.
I'm free, and I'm pretty sure each one of us has been blessed by the Luxon. I think even when I came back, my connection was severed for the Feywild and no longer connected to the Hells, I think the Luxon finally connected with my soul.
She smiles. She looks at all of you, her gaze seen. The light has smiled upon all of you. Amazing. You will be celebrated. Incidentally, you would have power or permission to expand House Razgard as you see fit.
That is wonderful, and we greatly appreciate everything you offer us. But I must ask you to hold the celebrations off until we came back to get a reprieve before I inform you. We come with good news, but we also come with bad news. We found her.
My child.
Yes. Unfortunately, she's fallen in the grass of who we feared would catch her, now that Wolf's out of play.
What did you say?
She's fallen in the grass of who we feared would catch her, now that Wolf is out of play.
Loth. Oh, yeah.
The Empire has kidnapped, or however you want to say it. I mean, kidnapped because she's a princess. She's of the dynasty. They might not know that what they have at the moment, but if they learn, and
Where is she being held?
right outside of Rexendrum, Enemy motions to Mars.
In a place called the Vergessen Sanatorium. A place northeast of Rexendrum.
This is complicated.
Very.
Are you still willing to get her back for me?
My duty is to you, my queen. Naomi does elbow shiny though a couple times. It goes, and since I still have the staff, you hear in your head, remember this could be your opportunity, Alliance.
What do you want me to say?
Say that now that her child's been kidnapped by the Empire, she should have formed an alliance with the Fae.
Oh, right, yeah.
You both got skin in the game. Boy, come on.
What does Shiny do?
He will step forward and give a short bow at the waist. Not a full bow like everybody else does, but, sovereign to sovereign type of bow. And he will say, my queen, it would seem like both of our peoples, both of us, have a common enemy and have been wronged by this common enemy. As a show of good faith, of partnership, and future relationship, we, the Razgard, who, as you know, are partly made up of members of the Summer Court, and any agents I can spare who are wholly part of the court, will make it our mission to retrieve your daughter safely from the hands of those who would harm her. And I ask nothing of you for this. This is just a show of friendship and a show of what could be done if we work together in the future.
Indeed. So you're offering to do something for nothing.
I am offering to show you what an asset the summer court can be.
Then let me. We, of course, would, or I would, of course, try to keep everything the best we can. We owe you much as the whole Asgard. That's why we give what we do to Asgard. You already would have the resources provided through Den of Asgard. I will tell you, I do not know what it is you think that we will be able to do one day for you. While I and House Kryn would owe you deeply and be grateful. Urshana and the dynasty would be a different story, even if you do this. Not to mention, none would know of this. This is not a public thing. I just want you to understand, Lord of the Summer Court, that this would be a personal favor, which I would personally, our relationship would go forward, but it would not be official. Do you understand?
It would be my greatest pleasure and honor to help you with your daughter.
And of course, if there are things we can do, on this side, I will tell you, the issue of the Fey presence is we are getting intelligence that is concerning. There are tales of forests being taken over. By Fey. Like something out of a dark tale. Here in the dynasty, in Shana, Jorhas, we have not seen such things. Those who have, we have been able to have a good relationships with. We have seen new creatures we've never seen before. But our relations have done well with them. It is the other countries of Exandria that seem to be having more of a problem.
I'm aware, and I would hope that any refugees escaping the Dwendalian Empire would find shelter and harbor in the dynasty.
Officially, all types of people find places here.
And if perhaps they are helped to find the nearest bridge between your lands and mine.
Of course. I'm sure that's what they would want.
Your Grace.
It is far from here where they come over. For now, many have found shelter in the Vermalock.
The Vermalock.
The Wildwood.
Is that on the way?
Depends which way you go. If you're headed trying to go over the mountains, yes. That would be harder to go if you travel through the Underdark.
I appreciate you telling me.
I've consulted our people and our scholars of what we have been calling the New Fae. They're unsure if they are in fact new individuals or mutated. There's theories that some have simply changed. We've not been able to confirm anything as of yet.
I am aware of these new Fae, and they are Fae all the same to me. We will claim them. We will protect them. They are of us.
Of course. She thinks for a moment. That is fine, but if they are breaking the laws, there is nothing I can do. They are attacking people. There are many things happening. And again, here, mostly we're fine. A few issues that I'm aware of. But I want to make you aware that my soldiers, if attacked, will kill. And have.
I understand. You must protect yours as well as we protect ours.
You talk away. This is, I am trying to tell you, if you are seeking an alliance, this talk of all of an ancestry belonging to you, of Fae, is nervous to my people. What do we do with this? All who claim are under your protection? I do not claim all drow. Nor do I claim all goblin. But we have citizens, those who agree to live under the light. I would encourage you, if you wish to be thought of as a power for us to ally with, that you establish yourselves. What does it mean? Is it the summer court? Is the summer court limited to those of your court? Where do your protections begin and end? We cannot do anything with all creatures from the Feywild.
I understand. And I appreciate your counsel. I think you are right. It is not. You cannot allow Fey or otherwise individuals to break your laws or harm your people. And I think any future relationship between our people would ensure that your laws and customs would be respected. And yes, I will need to define our borders, both physically and, I guess, demographically.
Of course. And good. Like I said, we wish to go forward with everything we can now. But at some point, when we do want to be official, you will present to all the dens. And that is when you will want to be very clear on these things. And as a hint, and she starts to go, this is something we had to deal with from a Fae recently. She conjures an image of a body on a horse, riding, carrying its head in one hand with a bony whip.
Okay, that is not one of mine.
Spine? Damn.
Yeah, using its spine as a whip. I would assume so, but when they're saying there are these dark Fae, these strange ones, this is what we are talking about. So be careful who you claim.
Yeah, you make a good point.
Are you sure, Shani? Because they look pretty cool.
I'm with Laren that they look pretty cool, but I'm also with the Brightwing that yes, we're not claiming them as ours. We're working on looking into this Feydark region that we're now hearing about, and these dark Fae.
Indeed.
And we will be working on setting our boundaries with the Summer Court.
Good. And of course, we, the people of Jaras, know far too well those who judge upon appearance. This particular one had attacked a caravan of families. So to be clear, we judge acts, not appearances here. We are firmly aware of that and do not wish to become hypocrites ourselves. So, very good. If there's anything that we can help with, if you're on the matter of my daughter, it is apparent, vital, if we do not want to increase hostilities with Drindle, that this be done without it being overtly linked back to the dynasty.
Hush, hush, quiet, quiet. Mostly our specialty.
Once it is done, we may have cover, especially when we can claim our daughter again, officially. As of right now, if we hold the Empire that they had our daughter, they would probably claim lands and make it even harder to find, assuming they do not know what they have, and that we have not received word would indicate they do not know who they have.
As someone who spent the majority of their life on that side of the mountains, not a lot of people know about the name Kryn, except for Kryn Dynasty. Much of it's not going farther past that. It's very likely they don't know who they have. But judging by their forces and the knowledge that those in charge possess, it would only be a matter of time before they realize.
She nods. Very good. What else can I do for you?
Well, I mean, how hard is consecuting people?
Consecution is more, it is a process, but we can, of course, you can begin the preparations. It is usually a year of preparation.
If I may ask, what does this consecution entail exactly?
It is, we don't tell much of the secrets, but it's about aligning one's soul with the light of the Luxon. It's a process where one is freed, basks in their freedom from all entities.
Aligning one's soul with the light, huh?
Yes, and then there are all things that pull on the soul. Through the process of the year, it is various exercises so that your soul is your own, your path is yours, and you learn of where the light and of the Luxon leads. And then, with one of the beacons, your soul is able to be one with the light itself. It's glorious. You are connected to all that the Luxon is and will be. And thus, upon your death, your soul is transported to a beacon, should you be near one.
They're invisible, he shudders at the thought. And she's like, I'm sure it's a amazing process, of course.
It is not one ought to undertake, because for then you are reborn usually your soul is with the next birth closest to the beacon, or any beacon. Some have been born far away. Just many times where we think we know a beacon is by where someone is eventually reborn.
I see.
Usually coming into their memory around ages 15, 16.
Wow. Thank you for enlightening me about this.
I myself have been reborn several times.
Well, I think our next spot we're going to head out to is probably going to be Mullismere. And make our way down from there to the Empire.
This makes sense. If you... She will hand over what looks like just a plain dark coin. If you kiss this 3 times, it will let any others with such a coin know where you are and that you need help. We have agents, some I don't even know about, in and around. They may be able to try to help you, possibly. Of course, we'd ask that you'd attempt to help them if you accept this coin, should they use it.
Of course, my queen. Anything to help us and to help other fellow people of the kingdom. Nalamia grabs the coin and then hands it to Mauro. He takes better care of these things than me.
They get put it in his pocket.
All right.
And now we need to plan how to get where we need to go.
You'll have the timepiece to travel. We could take a little bit of time, or maybe if you want to stay in Rosanna for the night, then in the morning I can teleport us to. Well, I've never been to Malayasmere, so then I guess Lumi, you can get us to Malayasmere.
I can get us there.
Okay.
All right. In that case, we will end for tonight. Come back to our Insanity next week. Anyone watching, thank you so much, and we will see you then.